Kicks to Gasol. And it's Smith missing. Knicks on defense. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. They set the screen. Allen with the rebound. Over the Knicks last season, Greg, the defense a problem for them, specifically how they defended against perimeter shots, and in particular the three.
38%, Kevin, of the threes against them went in. That was by far the worst in the league, and it's a big reason why they would end the year with the worst margin of victory in the NBA. How about minus 9.3?
Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. Pass to Martin. Pekovic with the screen for Parker. And it's Martin missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Gasol. Bank shot. No good. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Dang. Pekovic with a screen. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Parker. San Antonio again missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Williams dishes to Allen. Smith outside. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Passes to Martin. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Smith. He used that pick to perfection.
J.R. Smith, boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
Pekovic with a screen. Parker with a clean look. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Smith the pass to Williams. Here's Gasol. Nice D from Dang.
Shit.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here is Martin. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Smith kicks to Williams. Cousins with a screen on Parker. Feeds to Gasol. Goes up the baseline. That's short off the rim. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
For New York, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Williams dishes to Smith. Parker with the steal. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Outside Dang. Nowitzki sets a screen for Dang. Dishes to Nowitzki. Just 4 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Nowitzki's got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Williams passes to Cousins. A rebound by Pekovic. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Parker kicks to Pekovic. Pekovic with a screen. Kicks it out to Nowitzki.
Are you over there, Darren?
The high post shot hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Now here's Gasol. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Pau Gasol was the #3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Gibson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Jerebko's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Tony Parker. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. Difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And San Antonio has possession. Gibson the screen. Clarkson with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Jerebko. Nailed from three-point land. Jerebko's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. You know, when you look at DeMarcus Cousins, he's clearly one of the more talented and also one of the most emotional players in the game. He's also one of the most teed up.
And he makes both free throws. Talking about Cousins' top 5 in technical fouls in each of his first 5 seasons. Among other things, that's given away a ton of free points, guys, to the opposition.
Yeah, DeMarcus is working hard to control that temper, and he knows it's important for the team. But it's hard to plug a volcano.
The Knicks making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. GA, he's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard and contest shots.
Clarkson kicks to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Yeah, you know, talking about Gibson, he started 70 games his first year and made the all-rookie team. But thereafter, had been mostly a 6-man off the bench through last season. It happens, but it's still somewhat unusual for a guy to go backwards like that.
The shot from 20 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
Hey,
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Martin dishes to Clarkson. Martin with a screen on Crawford. Martin wide open. He fires. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And talking about Gibson, if he ever wants to be seen as a high-level starter, he needs to work on a few things. More bankable moves in the post, more fluid post game, if you will, and really increased strength and consistency. I think those things will carry him to that starting five. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Martin. Then for the Knicks, Johnson comes in for J.R. Smith. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Williams. Jefferson kicks to Kaminsky. Takes a three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Mack. The dish to Johnson. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by one.
I love how he established